Buongiorno a tutti. My name is Miriam Cacciacarro and I want to welcome you once again to my YouTube channel, Taste of Brazil Val Cultura. Today we are going to be preparing a seemingly simple recipe, but one that I was more than happy to share because I know when you're cooking potatoes and making side dishes for barbecue season in the summertime, it's always a struggle, at least for me. It's like, do you do baked potatoes? Do you cook them in the oven, but then they're never cooked on time? It takes forever. So I found the perfect alternative to a baked potato with an Italian flair. First step, you probably know what I'm gonna say. Get your hair out of the way so then you can actually get to work. For this recipe, you'll need potatoes. I'm using these little multicolored ones just for a different artistic look. Pepper, salt, olive oil, rosemary, garlic powder. You can also substitute that for actual garlic if you want. I prefer this because it's more evenly distributed. And then chili flakes. You're going to take your little potatoes, large potatoes, whatever potatoes, and you're going to clean them properly and slice them. These, because they're already pretty small, I'm gonna only slice them in half. One ingredient that I did forget to mention is fresh Parmigiano. So the next step is you're going to take your aluminum foil. I know this aluminum foil is huge. It's just as big as I am. But you're gonna take your aluminum foil and you're gonna put a piece of aluminum foil on a cookie sheet. I always like to add a little bit of extra around the edge because then once you are done cooking, then you can just whip this easily and throw in the garbage. So we have our potatoes here. So what I'm gonna do is place them all in here. You want to make sure your potatoes are evenly spaced. And then next step is adding all the ingredients. So obviously I like to start with the olive oil because once you add the oil, then everything else will stick to that. Okay, so we have our olive oil here, and now I'm going to add the ingredients. Garlic, pepper, salt, our fresh rosemary. So this I'm just gonna kind of rip on top of the potatoes and then top it with the Parmesan and a little bit of chili flakes. So our potatoes are all ready to be baked. I figured out the best way to cook potatoes quickly to crisp the outside and keep the inside soft is on broil, but on low, not on high, because you don't want to burn them. And then just pop it in, and I would say it's going to take about 15 to 20 minutes. Occasionally, like every 5 minutes, you'll want to check on them and just kind of flip them just to make sure that they're brown on all sides. So without more chit chat, let's get them cooked. So our potatoes are done. I left them in a little longer because I did want them to have more of a crispy outer side, and oh my, they smell so good. You can smell the Parmigiano, the rosemary, and then also the garlic. Now it's time for the taste test. Obviously I had to leave my potatoes for a bit because they were a bit hot and I want to burn my mouth. So let's do the taste test now. You can taste the Parmesan, the rosemary, and there's a bit of a crunch to them. Let me try another one. This one, look at this one. So good. Absolutely amazing. And the inside is nice and soft, and the outside has that crunch. I tell you, broil's the way to go. This is the type of recipe that you can make as a side dish for, like, let's say you're barbecuing steaks, hamburgers, sausages, maybe a couple fresh salads, and then pop this in the oven 15-20 minutes before, and your dinner is set. Like this video, subscribe, follow me, not only on YouTube, on Instagram, to see all the cooking adventures that we're going to go on together. Thank you so much for watching. I also love to hear from you guys. So if you've tried this recipe and you absolutely love it, or even if you've tried it and you have some suggestions, put them in the comments. I love to hear from you guys. Before I end the video, I just want to show you something. So I got this little guy about probably 3 months ago, and he was in total distress when I moved in here. All his flowers fell off and he was just like very depressed. And now with this beautiful warm weather, and obviously me following all the instructions. Look, he's actually growing flowers. Now I'm really feeling like I'm in the Amalfi Coast over here. Till next time, buon appetito.